Hello, I am going to start a YouTube channel here. I've been talking my butt off and did not push the button. I'm going to call it Mustang Adventures. I put myself down as Miles Hiles. I hope nobody names their child like that. Anyway, I have a 17 EcoBoost. I purchased it new to get better gas mileage and to enjoy driving around. I've done what I call a couple little mods, and I've seen other people do these things. So I painted, and I didn't go crazy, but I painted in the EcoBoost on the engine cover, and I want to keep the cover on. A lot of people take it off. It's a waste savings. I think the engine actually looks a little better. The old engines with the valve covers, that's why they make replacements for them. And I put a Mitsumoto catch can, and the Mitsumoto catch can does work. I have drained it twice, and I may be doing a little bit too early, about 1,500 miles. I'm sure it will go 3,000 miles without being too full. And the first time I changed it, it just had residue in it, and that was about 500 miles. But there was a little, all I did was take a paper towel and put it in there at 1,500 miles, and it pretty much soaked everything up. The second paper towel cleaned it out. I did call Mitsumoto because I believe that there's more to this catch can than or I didn't call them. I put a YouTube thing out or whatever, and you do have a baffle in there, and you have a bronze filter. Well, every once in a while you need to take that bronze filter out and clean it. Can't just expect it to work forever because it's going to clog, and then I'm a little worried about if it does clog, will it affect the airflow? But right now I'm pleased with it. I put basically a lifetime filter in, and I've done that on all my cars. I hear pros and cons about it. The pros come from the people who make the filter, and the cons come from the mechanics. And I haven't had any problems with. I've got a truck that's 16 years old, and I bought a K&N right after purchasing the truck, and it's been in there, and I've cleaned it, and it's still just fine. I need to look at it. But anyway, this car, okay, instead of just getting a plain car, I could have probably bought well, I don't even think I could have, a GT for the price of this car. It doesn't have a lot of options on it, but it's not that bad. It is a premium model, so I have leather, air and cooled seats, and the entertainment system that I think is a little better for this year. And now in 19s, I guess the stereo system is a lot better. But my wife hates me for this, but I'm pretty anal about my vehicle, all of them. I have a 16-year-old truck that's still in very good shape. I enjoyed. We went to Mustang Week, which was awesome. I didn't get to see anybody that I wanted to see because we were always so busy, and it seemed to get late or whatever. And we really liked the Riptides restaurant. That was awesome. Oh, probably shouldn't say. Well, we'll X that out. Anyway, Myrtle Beach was a very nice place to go. We were there a week before everything went to heck, and I feel sorry for them people. I would actually like to move there. But, oh, my finger's not in the camera. They always do that. I really enjoyed my car. It's been a lot of fun. I recently bought a tune for this car. It's in the mail. It's a Ford Performance, which I think is awesome. They warranty it afterwards, but I live in a rural area, the Ford dealers don't seem to want to deal with me and my bought tune that they're not selling me. So I called the place where I purchased, which I don't have a problem with them, and they said that they have to put it on. I don't want to take something and tell them that you have to do this, because I want them to do it for me. You know, so when they get my car, they take care of my car. Until just recently, I'm getting older, and I should call it the old man's, you know, Mustang. But until recently, I always did almost all my maintenance. If it got a little elaborate, probably not, but cars run so well anymore that you can have, my truck is 16 years old, very little wrong with it throughout its life. It's a Dodge, I know. I grew up with Fords. This is my 5th Mustang. My first one was 67. My second one was a 78. My first new car, and this was people can laugh, but I don't care. I was 18 years old. I bought a 75 Pinto, and I really liked that car. It had the 2.3 in it. Ford's still putting out a 2.3. The Rangers had 2.3s. I drove a work truck with 220,000 miles. It didn't even leak oil. So I have a lot of faith in this, you know, this size motor. They've been having this platform for so many years. So my thing is that I want to have a tune that I believe that Ford has really approved, because they're still willing to warranty it. So that's my next thing. I'm going to see if I can load this to YouTube channel. This will be my first one. I hope that people look at it, and it really doesn't matter. No, that's not straight yet. But I hope everybody enjoys this, and I hope to talk to you guys again. See ya.